3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Here we go.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage.
Being chased out left. And right away he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off the game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense?
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go. We're good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this throw caught left side and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I'll let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Ty.
Let's make some plays out there, oh!
One play action. Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A give left side here for Herbert. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. To throw is Fields. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
Here's a diving catch right side. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Juwan Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Lions 21, Bears nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back to throw. Fields locates Mooney on the out route. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
3 yards. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 29.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now it's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Scott. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyler Scott, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Shark calls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. That's once again complete to Chark. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's good for us Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
All right, now, let's go get
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They're going to look to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 84 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
They'll look to throw. It falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jalen Waddle from 3 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
What is this? Guys, you can do better. Let's go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Keely Ringo picks it off. He's on his way.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's caught.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Back to throw.
Now throw on the run.
run, but that's going to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Gibbs again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And oh, he coughed it up. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third
Now the
down
Bears going to call
and
the
2.
first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll set up to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive. But there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there. And there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a second and 10. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On third down, here's Gibbs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Charles, a lot of...
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bob.